Okay, so the reason why I like that video is because, first of all, what were the symptoms that she was having?
Her left arm pain and radiating to her hand. And she had chest pain.
Yeah, she did. And you wouldn't expect that for her age.
No, you
know?
wouldn't. You wouldn't.
But so they were prepared. The school was prepared, which was really nice. And how did they describe her when she went down?
She was straight. Her head hit. It was like, not that she collapsed, but she just fell straight back.
Mm-hmm.
And then her color started leaving. She was pale.
Yeah. And then the gurgling sound.
Yeah, the gurgling sound.
That is really big. And I stress that in my classes because a lot of people think when a person goes in cardiac arrest and they go down, there's not noise. And a lot of times, since I've been doing this class for years, I've had people tell me, I didn't know. They would say, you know, like one of them was an asthmatic situation. They thought it was asthma. Another one, I mean, just so many different people have said they didn't know that. So if they're unresponsive and they're making gurgling or gasping type sounds, that is a sign of cardiac arrest. And so what happens is that when you're in cardiac arrest, you can't swallow. And so that saliva builds up in the back of the throat, and the gurgling, and then sometimes you'll see it kind of coming out the mouth. So getting on to CPR quickly is the big thing. Now, did you notice they didn't check for a pulse?
No, but I think they checked for her breath.
That's exactly right, the breathe. Yeah, so for lay rescuers now, we train not to check for a pulse because we want people to get on it so quickly. And in this class, with the BLS class, we know that a person can be not breathing and still have a pulse. And so we would deliver rescue breaths in a situation like that. Now, however, you know, this class goes from an extreme, people in the hospital, to people that, you know, doing home health or, you know, even hospice care and stuff like that. So I tell people that, you know, rescue breathing is great. If you're in a facility, you have monitors and you can see that there is still a heart rate. And so the whole idea is 60 beats a minute is kind of the rule of thumb. So if you see that, then you can do breaths without chest compressions. But in this situation with the lay rescuers, they actually didn't feel for pulse. They were all about getting on it quickly. Okay, so that was a big thing. So another thing is, I'll talk about what is cardiac arrest. Another thing, people are like thinking cardiac arrest is always like heart attack. And if you were to take cardiac arrest as a pie, and one of the biggest slices of the pie is heart attack. But there are many other things that can cause cardiac arrest. Being under the age of 50, the highest one is drug overdose. I mean, you know, that's a big thing that causes cardiac arrest now. And then you've got all the kind of respiratory things between, you know, asthmatic, allergic reactions, you know, drowning, choking, any of those things can. And then, you know, so trauma, obviously. So you have that pie that can cause cardiac arrest, but what exactly is it? That's another thing. A lot of people think when a person is in cardiac arrest, they think they go down and they're always in a flat line or a systole. And the truth is, that's only 20% of the time. 80% of the time, they're in another rhythm that's unorganized. It's a rhythm that doesn't get blood from here to here, or perfusion, as we call it. So it's a rhythm that is unorganized, and that's why the AED is so effective. And we'll talk about that a little bit more during the AED section. But so it's an unorganized rhythm. 20% of the time you're in a flat line. 80% of the time you're in another rhythm that doesn't get perfusion. Okay. So any questions on that?
No.
No? Okay. Let's switch gears.
Heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the world, more than 17 million deaths per year.
Cardiovascular diseases claim more lives than all forms of cancer combined.
Early recognition and CPR are crucial for survival from cardiac arrest.
High-quality CPR saves more lives.
American Heart Association. Products are shown for demonstration purposes only. The American Heart Association does not endorse or recommend any specific manufacturer or product. In order to show skills clearly, the healthcare providers in this video do not always use recommended personal protective equipment, such as gloves.
Okay, so here's a section that we have also. I don't know if you recall seeing it before, but the Life is Wise segment, I kind of like it because it actually, American Heart's always been, you know, the leader when it comes to heart disease and stroke victims and that sort of thing. But, you know, they really have also stepped up their game with prevention. You know, like different things in our society now that we're seeing some changes to try to help prevent heart disease. Anything you can think of right offhand?
To prevent heart disease?
Yeah, like when you go to restaurants, what do you see now on the menus?
I see the ingredients and
Yeah, calories.
Yeah.
Calories.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. Like Chili's egg rolls have 1,000 calories. So I only eat half the egg rolls now. But also when you go to the grocery store, you see the heart healthy check.
Yeah. And now they have organic food.
Yeah, a lot of stuff like that. And then, you know, we were talking about boxing a few minutes ago. There's so many different forms of exercise, not just, go exercise. Now, all kinds of stuff that maybe piques people's interest. Another thing is smoking.
Yeah, that's
been a huge thing,
Yeah.
you know.
And
So,
now they've got the vapes, so
I know.
which is not any better than
Who
smoking.
knows? We'll find out more about that, I'm sure, before long. But the Life is Wise, living longer, healthier lives.
There are moments in life we wish we could freeze in time. We live them. We live for them. They are intimately personal. They are gladly shared. What is life if we cannot experience these moments of joy, wonder, and happiness? We want people to experience more of life's precious moments. To do that, we must be healthy in heart and mind. For the heart is where life's moments are felt most, and the mind is where these moments become memories and are relived again and again. It's why we've made better heart and brain health our mission, and together we've made an extraordinary impact. Healthier adults, more active children, stronger survivors. But we are just beginning. Until there's a world free of heart disease and stroke, we'll be there, making a healthier, longer life possible for everyone. You may ask, why do we do what we do? The answer is simple. Because we are the American Heart Association and the American Stroke Association. And life is why.
Cool. Awesome. All right, I'm going to stop it.